Hello, it's story time, it's story time, it's story time. I am so happy you're here with me today. Our word is on the board and I am ready to go. Show me how well you wiggle your fingers. Show me how well you wiggle your toes. Show me how well you wiggle your shoulders. Can you wiggle your nose? Yeah, that doesn't count. I gotta wiggle with my finger. Show me how well you roll your hands. Can you roll them really fast? Now very slow. Fast again. Hide them. Where did they go? And catch them and put them on your lap. Our word is on the board. Are you ready to go? The first letter is the letter H, and it makes a ha, ha, ha sound. Ready to sing? H says ha. H says ha. Every letter makes a sound, and H says ha. Our next letter on the board is the letter, oh, you got it. It's the letter E, and it's one of our tricky switchy vowels. I forgot to write our H. Rewind, back to our H. Okay, fingers up, let's write. We go down in a long line, and then we go over next to it and go down in another long line, and then zoom across both of them in the middle, and that's how we write our H. Back to our letter E, our tricky switchy vowel. Today it makes a sound. Ready to sing? E says E says Every letter makes a sound, and E says eh. Ready to write it? Fingers up. We draw a long line down, and then we go back to the top of our line, and we zoom across once. We go to the middle of that line and zoom across again, and then we go to the bottom and zoom across a third time, and that's how we write our E. Our next letter on the board is the letter L, and it makes a L sound. Can you make that with me? L. You see my tongue's behind my teeth when I say it? L. Ready to sing? L says L. L says L. Every letter makes a sound, and L says L. Ready to write? Fingers up. We go all the way down, then we stop and zoom right from there across, and that's how we write our L. Our last letter on the board, yeah, we did 4 today. You guys are really good at this. Our last letter on the board is a P. P. Ready to sing? Here we go. P says P. P says P. Every letter makes a sound, and P says P. Let's write it. Fingers up, and we go all the way down. Then we go back up to the top of our line, and we curve around until we touch our long line right in the middle. And that is how we write our P. Ready to sound it out? Our H says H. Our E says eh. Our L says L. And our P says P. H, eh, L, P. H, L, P. Help, help, help. I need somebody, help, not just anybody. Help is such a wonderful word. And you know this world is full of people who help. Do you like to help? I sure do. I like to help people find books. I like to help people pick up things. I like to help my mom fix her house. There's lots of things I like to do that help others. Are you ready to see what's in my hat? I'm kind of excited. Ready? Okay, so remember our magic. We count to 3 and then we clap. And we count to 3 and then we tap. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Let us see what's under my hat. You know what's in there? There's more than one thing. Are you ready? Here we go. There is one bunny rabbit. What color is our bunny? The bunny is white and it's surrounded by pink. So we have one bunny. And we have another bunny. So 2 bunnies. Do we have another one? There it is. We have 3 bunnies. And we have another one. 4 bunnies. And 1 more sweet little white bunny to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunnies up on our board. Did you know that bunnies are helpful? They're a very, very, very helpful animal. And did you know that bunnies used to have very long tails? It's true. Here, I'll tell you the story. Here is a picture of a bunny from a very long time ago. Do you see our bunny? So there are his long bunny ears. And back here, there's a long bunny tail. But look at his foot. It is a very short foot. Bunnies, we know, have very long legs that help them hop, hop, hop very fast. But this bunny just has a little leg. But a long tail? That's so different. This story is called How the Bunny Lost His Tail. And it's a Native American folk tale. Ready? Okay. So, one day, there was a bunny hopping through the woods, and he heard a man crying. This nice helper bunny said, "Sir, what's wrong?" And the man said, "I'm lost in the woods. I was going to the next town over for my wedding, and I can't find it, and I'm so sad." Well, the bunny, the nice bunny that he was, said, "Follow me. I'll take you to the village. No problem." So the man starts following the bunny as the bunny goes through the woods. And then the guy fell in a hole. Okay, so he falls down into a hole. And the bunny's at the top, and he looks down, and he's like, "Oh, no." He said, "Oh, you fell in a hole. Here, let me help you up. You hang on to my tail, and I'll pull you up." So the man holds on to the bunny's tail, and instead of it pulling the man out of the hole, pop, the bunny's long, beautiful tail fell off. But our helpful, kind bunny didn't give up. He said, "Here, grab a hold of my feet." And so he did. The man held on to the bunny's foot, and he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled, and the bunny got the man out of the hole, and he made it to his wedding on time and lived very happily ever after. And from then on, the bunny had a short tail and long legs, so he could jump and run really, really fast. And that's how the bunny lost his tail. I like that story. Folk tales. All right, so you listened so well. Oh, not ukulele yet. We're gonna do some dancing. The other day, did you guys, do you still have your shaker from the other day? Because you can use that. I have my shaker from the library right now, but your shaker that we made together would work totally fine with your bird seeds in it, any Tupperware container. And we're gonna be bunnies. And how do bunnies get around? Remember, we just talked about it. Bunnies hop. They hop. Can you hop with me? Here we go. And we're gonna sing a song, and it goes. Bunny hop, 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 hop. Bunny hop, 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 hop. Bunny hop, hop, hop. Stop. Wiggle your ears. Show me your ears and wiggle them. Wiggle your ears. And then show me your bunny nose. Wiggle your nose. Wiggle your paws. Wiggle your cottontail. Ready to hop again? Here we go, let's hop. Bunny hop, 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 hop. Bunny hop, 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 hop. Bunny hop, hop, hop. Stop. Back to our ears again. Show me your ears, ready? Wiggle your ears. Wiggle your nose. Wiggle your paws. Wiggle your cottontail. Bunny hop, 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 hop. Bunny hop, 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 hop. Bunny hop, hop, hop. Stop! Good hopping, guys. That was a great song, ready? And we'll zoom back in. Here we go. All right. So let's go back. Actually, let's talk about helpers. So bunnies don't usually give you your tail. But there are lots of wonderful helpers in this world who are there to take care of us and support us when we are having a hard time. And the library, which is where I work, is full of books about helpers, about real life helpers. And so I'm gonna show you a few of them. And maybe you can help me, just by the pictures on the cover, you can help me guess what kind of helpers these are. Here's our first one. Can you guess what type of helper that is? It's a firefighter. And what they're called tells us just what they do. So they fight fires. And they do so much more too. So if there is an emergency and they get to it before a doctor, they can help take care of you and get you safe and sound. So firefighters are so important helpers in our world. And I know a lot of wonderful firefighters. Let's see. Do you see that? That man in the uniform? Now this book says a crossing guard. So a crossing guard is someone who helps you cross the street. Oftentimes you see them at school, helping you get to school safely. But this gentleman is somebody else who's very important in our world. He's a policeman. And policemen are definitely helpers. They're here to help keep us safe, and they just do a lot of wonderful things in our community. So not only do they help you cross the street, they just help keep this world and make it a better place. So thank you to our police officers and our crossing guards. All right, here's one. Now this one, this is called a paramedic. And paramedics are the people who drive the ambulances and help take you to the doctor. So paramedics are very important people, and they are great big helpers. We love our paramedics. This book is called Teachers at Work. Do your teachers help you? They sure do. They help us learn. They help us grow. Teachers are pretty amazing people all around, and they're helpers. Did you know that dogs can be helpers? Oh, you better believe it. There are dogs that help people see. There are dogs that help people with medical emergencies. Dogs are so amazing, and they're helpers too. This is a book about seeing eye dogs. So those are some of the amazing helpers you can find in our community. There are many, many more. And if you come to the library, I can help you find books about all of them, which is really great. So next we have, let's go back to our, let's go back to the ukulele. Here we go, my ukulele. I do this, love this instrument, and many people think that it's a guitar, and the difference between a guitar and a ukulele is the number of strings. So a ukulele has 1, 2, 3, 4 strings, where a guitar has 6 strings, and that's the easiest way to tell them apart, is a guitar has 6 strings and a ukulele only has 4. And this is a song called If You're a Helper and You Know It. Are you a helper? I bet you are. And if you're not a helper and you want to be, this song will tell you how. Okay, here we go. If you see a piece of litter, pick it up. If you see a piece of litter, pick it up. You will make the world look better if you pick up all the litter. If you see a piece of litter, pick it up. So litter is trash, in case you didn't know. So trash, if you pick up all the trash in this world, that'd be a pretty big job. But even if you pick up one piece of litter, you're still a helper. All right, here's the next verse. This is another way you can be a helper. Here we go. If you see someone who's sad, cheer them up. If you see someone who's sad, cheer them up. When you stay and ask to play, it will brighten up their day. If you see someone who's sad, cheer them up. So if there's someone you see who's sad on your playground or just out in general, say, hey, do you want to play with me? Or can I help you? Are you having a bad day? Just saying hello can even help sometimes. And our last verse, here we go. There are lots of different ways to help. There are lots of different ways to help. Let your heart lead the way to change the world today. There are lots of different ways to help. I bet that even if you don't think you're a helper, you already are a helper and you just don't know it to the people around you in the world. So, okay. Now let's go back to our pink little bunnies. You ready? They're so cute. So, just a reminder, remember we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunnies. And look, they're all in a row. The first one says, I'll help you shovel snow. The second one says, I'll help carry your load. So this bunny's gonna help you if you've got something heavy to carry. Isn't that nice? The third one says, here's a Band-Aid for your knee. Do you need a Band-Aid for your knee? Sometimes I'm kind of clumsy. So he's gonna go get the Band-Aid. Thank you, Mr. Bunny. And here we are, we have 1, 2 left. This is our fourth bunny. The fourth one says, please come and play with me. That's a powerful way to help, is to be kind to somebody. And this is our fifth bunny. The fifth bunny is left waiting for a task, which means a job. If you need some help, just come to him and ask. That's the best way to get some help, you know, is to ask. All right, guys. So there's our story time for today. I'm so glad that you came to join me. And let's have our parachute time. Are you ready? Here is our scarf. Can you hide behind it? You can't see me. If you need to go get one, just pause me and go get your towel to play with, okay? Oh, peekaboo! It did it on its own. How fun is that? Okay, put it on your head. And wave back and forth and peekaboo! One more time. Peekaboo! There we go. All right. Today, we're going to say hello to all of our helpers when it's at the end, all right? But first, show me how you put your parachute on your legs. And move your legs. Move them, move them, move them. Make your parachute move. Awesome. Now, show me how you move it with your hands. Move it, move it, move it. Fast and slow. Slow, big waves. And we sing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. What's next? The storm. Ready? Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Whew, deep breath. All right, now it's time to say hello to our helpers. Okay, ready? And let's start with our paramedic. Can you say that with me? Paramedic, big word. 1, 2, 3. Hello, paramedics. And next, let's say hello to our policeman. Ready? Hello, policeman. We love you. And next to our firefighters. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello, firefighters. And let's say hello to all of our teachers. Oh my gosh, I miss our teachers so much. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello, teachers. Oh, do you know who else is a helper? You're a librarian. You come to the library and I'll help you find some books. So let's say hello to all your favorite librarians. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello, librarians. Oh, thank you for spending part of your day with me. It's so special. And I hope to see you again really soon.